Hey gang, this is Foucault. It occurs to me it's been a little while, I think, since I made a live play video, so I got four tables of 2-4 no limit going here on PokerStars. I think this is a decent spot. You know, this guy, he's only a half stack, but I think he's going to fold he's going to fold a lot of stuff. If I raise here, he's probably not going to fold preflop all that often, but um, I think he's going to fold quite often to a continuation bet. Here, there's a part of me that's tempted to try to check raise. I don't know how often he's going to bet if it's checked to him. I'm going to call a shove if he shoves, although I won't be thrilled about it obviously. But I've got a ton of outs here with with a gut shot and a flush draw, so I'm not going to be able to fold my hand. And part of the reason why I choose a hand like 6-5 suited to make this play, because I'm looking at my value coming from making a continuation bet, and so when I'm deciding which hands do I want to isolate him with pre-flop, I'm going to look at which hands are going to have the most equity when continuation betting. So I'm going to choose stuff like Broadway hands and suited connectors and stuff where the times that I do bet the flop with air, I can have a lot of outs. So here, I mean, it's obviously not air. I actually have a huge draw. I think now I'm going to check with only one pot size bet being left in the stacks. I feel like I'm not really missing out on the opportunity to stack him because I can still shove the river if he checks behind the turn. It sucks if it's another diamond, but I think usually guys like this, these short stacks, I think he's going to shove here pretty often, or he's going to bet and call a check raise or whatever. I think it's pretty unlikely with him only having one pot size bet left in his stack that he's going to check it back. I think he's going to shove like any eight, any queen, and he's probably even going to bet here if for some reason he called this flop really light, like if he called with a 9-10 or well, I mean that got there. Okay, well, that sucks. um, yeah, obviously not a lot I'm gonna be able to do with that, but I think he's gonna bet a lot of stuff. He's gonna get it in probably with like any pair. He's gonna bet it when I check it to him, um, and then I think he's gonna feel priced in to call a check raise. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Um, this Cater guy, he's 24-20. He's playing a little bit more aggressively than some people at this table, and this is the kind of hand that I like to three bet with on the button. It's not quite good enough, I don't think, to warrant a call. Um, so it's like one of the best hands that I wouldn't otherwise be calling with. And but part of the problem if I three bet here with a hand like pocket sevens is that's a pretty good hand to play a flop in position with some money behind. And if I three bet, then I'm turning it into a bluff, sort of, or I'm losing the ability to take advantage of my position and my set mining odds and that kind of thing because that's a hand that I could justify calling with on the button anyway. 9-6 suited is like a decent hand, but not a hand that I'd really call a raise with on the button. So I kind of choose to three bet with it instead. This is interesting here. I chose to bet. I made sort of a smallish bet on the flop just because I don't really expect him to fold any hands better than 9-6. It's most of it's kind of a protection bet, and it's a bet that I would make as a pure bluff as well. Now here on the turn, I'm gonna bet again because I think once he calls the flop bet, I'm not really ahead of his range. So I think that I need to turn my hand into a bluff. And in this circumstance, right, I've got a pair and I've also got an open-ended straight draw. When he calls again, I think I'm not going to be able to profitably shove this river. I don't really see any draws he could be on, and even if he is, if he is on a busted draw, then I'm going to win with my six high anyway. I don't think he's going to fold anything that my pair of sixes is beating at this point. Is that a pair of jacks? Yeah.